great-grandmother's body was laid flat on the coffin cover, which was at least 30 years old. Many known and unknown people came to express their condolences together. They walked through the dark and white aisle and carried paper money to eat a bite of very long noodles. My 12 uncles and my 37 brothers took turns to transfer, burn money for my great-grandmother. Paper ash fluttered around my home. All the passers-by my home fluttered like the lifelike breath of death in the paper money. Even the rats went out and fled nervously when people were not prepared. I knelt in front of my great-grandmother, and my heart was full of numbness. As the eldest son of great-grandmother's eldest grandson, I captured the relaxed and happy looks in the eyes of my parent generation. Great-grandmother's teeth were buried in different places by them respectively, which made her becoming ghost no longer exist after death. I kept thinking about what my great-grandmother would look like when she became a ghost, but my imagination never broke the regular style of human, which disappointed me. For several times, the fire tongue of the paper money burnt my fingertips. I knew the money in the underworld is hot, just like the money in the upper world is cold. They are never easy to get hands close. My father was cooking noodles. He cooked pot after pot. The people of the whole town were here, and nobody was sure what they wanted to look at. Many people lifted the paper on great-grandmother's face, and great-grandmother's mouth was terrible. Death always solidifies the ugliest moment of the diseased mouth, making death horrible and perceptible. People come and go like this. Everyone is the same. They crossed over the threshold that my family laid there since the Ming Dynasty. Before leaving, people stepped out from the Ming Dynasty, and the stone alley that they crossed out also lasted towards the Ming Dynasty. Everyone should have had this illusion morally. Even the fierce explosion of TNT was helpless. My uncles putting great-grandmother in the coffin in advance explained their panic. The coffin accepted my great-grandmother. A coffin is like a classic book that records the mysteries of life and death. My father said to them, "You guys guard great-grandmother's spirit for 3 days." My father said, "Guarding the spirit," with his hands rubbing the coffin. When I heard spirit, I was startled. What is spirit? In my imagination, spirit is more alive than life itself. This idea made me disturbed, but I couldn't say it out loud. Saying it would be my disaster of death. The yellow cloth from my son's coat had already become a flag, and it waved in front of my grandmother's aura. Great-grandmother dominates the underworld by this banner of the flag with vim and vigor. Neither big nor small ghosts could conquer her. My father said great-grandmother could transfer misfortune to good luck. My father is deeper underworld awareness than the upper ones, and most of our predecessors are like him.